Okay, I did not have a good introduction for this video of me making a medieval shift, so this is going to be it. This video is me making a medieval-ish shift so that I could wear it eventually under what I'm going to make would be a dress based on the Ruins dress from Ever After. So it's a red velvet dress that was worn in the Ruins scene by Danielle, and I've always really loved that dress, so mine is going to be a little bit different, but that's the main inspiration for the dress. And this video is being released as part of Yesterday's Pajamas, which is a costuber challenge to make loungewear from history. And then it's also being released during CocoVid. So if you are collecting CocoVid badges, there will be a QR code and a letter/numerical code at the end of this video, so you can either scan or type that in into Badgecraft and you can collect the badge. And if there's a playlist for CocoVid or something that's put together, I'll try to link it in the description, I guess, so you can find other ones that you can watch and collect. So this is a long intro. Okay, I'm gonna let you get into the video. Alright, so the main part of the shift is cut out. If you want to know the measurements I used, I have the width 24 inches across, and then the lengthwise is 52 inches. I wanted to give it plenty of length for turning up the hem and everything, and kind of wanted it to be a long shift. So this is where I'm at currently. This is a very thin cotton. I don't remember if I ordered cotton voile or cotton lawn. I had to put this on my floor because this is too big of a project to lay everything out on my table. But here is what everything looks like. Here are the gores. I did cut out the gussets here, and then the sleeves. I cut the ends of the sleeves a little bit so that there wouldn't be so much bulk at the wrist. So I did cut a little bit of that. And then this is the neckline. So now all I have to do is start sewing everything together. So hopefully today, or by the end of the day, hopefully I will have a shift that will be wearable. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is I'm sewing all of the gores and gussets into place while they're flat, and then I will be attaching the whole thing together after I have all of the little pieces attached to the main pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So I just finished sewing on all of the gores and gussets, and then also the top of the shoulders, and the sleeves are attached. So now all I have to do is sew along underneath the arms, those gussets there, the sides, and then the gores here. And then I'll need to hem the bottom. And then I also need to hem the top edge of the neckline and then also gather it. So I'm going to sew on a casing and then insert a tie inside of it, and then that will gather the neckline. And then I'll be done. So I'm going to go ahead and sew these seams all together on the sides and under the arms. So I have to turn this out inside out and start working on that. So here it is all assembled. I'm gonna try it on right now, and just to kind of see how it looks. It should be fine. It should be plenty of room to like put on really easily. So now I just need to fill like all of the seams, and I'll probably put Ever After on and do that by hand while I watch the movie. And then I also need to hem the bottom. Probably put cuffs on the sleeves. I don't know if I want to do elastic or not. I don't know. Alright, I think it's really perfect. Once I have these to where I can gather them, it'll fit really nice. The sleeves are super long, so that, and I want to keep them kind of that way. I mean, they're not super long, because they still need to be like gathered and everything, but I think there'll be enough room to puff them out between other sleeves if I want to later. Okay, I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think maybe I'll do the casing on the inside right now. I think I'm gonna just sew it in along the inner edge after I hem this. And I think it's gonna really be really perfect. I'm so happy with this project. Alright, I don't know how historically accurate this would be, but it is some sort of string. It's the best thing I could find at Joann's. I was kind of looking for a thin twill tape, but I only found like inch thick, and I felt like it was way too thick for what I wanted, so I settled on this. So this is what I'm going to be threading through this casing to gather the neckline. Alright, so I did imagine this being a lot more gathered, like to the openness that I wanted it. So I probably will eventually make another one, but I think for now this is okay. It'll pass for what I want it for. I can open the neckline a little bit more if I wanted to. It just won't be super gathered at the neckline like I thought it would be. And then I can also tighten it up more. This is what it looks like gathered up more. I don't remember when I last updated you, but I have done the majority of the felling on the inside, as you can kind of see right here. It's not the cleanest in some places, but it will work for what I need. But anyways, I was trying to think of what I would do for the sleeves in order to gather it at my wrists, and I think, well, what I did decide on was I would do the same thing that I did for the neckline, which is sew bias binding as a kind of tunnel, and then I will insert like a ribbon or string or something into the tunnel, and then, or channel, and then I'll gather it that way. So that's my plan. So I didn't like this original, I guess, string stuff that I was going to use for the drawstring. It was much too bulky for my liking, so I dug through my sewing items and I found this pink ribbon. So I'm just going to use that for now. I replaced the one in the neckline with this pink ribbon as well. And then I did it at each of the sleeves. It's probably not historically accurate, but I think it'll work for now. I'll probably go back and get white, maybe ribbon like this later, and I'll just use the pink for now though. Alright, so I'm basically done with my shift. I don't know how accurate these pink ties would be, but I am probably going to change them out for white ones later when I get white ribbon. As I said, I didn't like how bulky that other white, like, kind of string rope thing I had before was, so I took it out because it was annoying to me, and I like this ribbon much better. But I'll show you a full body shot. You will see my modern underwear underneath it, because otherwise it would be too scandalous to show. They wouldn't obviously be wearing underwear like this underneath. In fact, they likely wouldn't be wearing anything underneath, but I can't really do that, nor do I really want to. But I think it's pretty cute. I think it'll be perfect for what I wanted. The sleeves have a lot of extra length that I think I could play with later for if I make a Renaissance dress where you could pull the little fluffs in between the sleeves. So that's basically why I wanted them to be really wide and a little bit long. And then I have them tie so that they won't be hanging over my hands too much for being too long. Anyways, so here it is. Just kind of going to insert this in here, but I basically wanted to make this shift because one of my dream dresses is the Ruins dress from Ever After. I don't know why, I just really love that dress. It's beautiful. It's showing up a little bit brighter than it is on camera, but this is the red velvet that we got so that I could make it. I don't remember how much fabric we got. I think it's probably about 5 yards. Hopefully it'll be enough, but I'm super excited to eventually make that project. It's gonna be so cool. But anyways, that's one of my dream dresses, and if you don't know what that dress looks like, if you've never seen Ever After, I can link a Pinterest board of the dress, so you can see what it is. And if you want to hang around here to see when I eventually do that, hopefully I want it to be done this year. I do want to do it this year. So, if you want to stick around, make sure you subscribe. You could also check out my Instagram. The link or my Instagram handle will be in the description. But anyways, I was hoping there would be a little bit more volume in the neck area, but I'm actually pretty pleased with it. I might make another one later, I don't know. I'm pretty pleased for it being my first try of making a shift. So I'm super happy with it. I think it's cute. Anyways, I think that's it for this video. Thank you for joining me, and have a good day.